so this is the end of day 14. Today started out crazy. At 4 o'clock this morning I got a phone call from my dad asking how close I was to the sea, which was 1 kilometer, warning me about tsunamis. There's been an earthquake, quite a hectic earthquake in New Zealand, well, I guess like in the middle of the night, and we didn't feel it in Invercargill, but it's hit the country pretty hard. I set off early at 7 o'clock, all excited for my 200 kilometers of cycling into Queenstown today. To Queenstown today, so it's just after 7 now. Hopefully we'll get there before dark. And it was like a little bit drizzling, but pretty still weather conditions, not hectic wind and quite nice roads. And by lunchtime I was like, I'd done over 100 k's and I was feeling I was actually feeling really good.
So far, very good day.
The weather was, it had cleared up, and I was really excited to actually finish the 200 k's and still have time to do like some running once I got to Queenstown, and everything was going perfectly. And Neela mentioned that it was going to be quite a boring day for the video, and so of course 2 minutes later, after I left from lunch, my bicycle sort of packed up. I think I must have broken a spoke when I was doing the gravel roads the other day, and somehow that sort of came loose and got caught in a chain, and so the whole chain came apart. No, it didn't come apart. One of the links like really twisted. So for an hour we sat and got really messy and repaired it. We like managed to twist it back and had to do some fiddling around, but we got the bike actually rideable again, which was like a huge achievement. Having a child will be the second best moment of my life, and then compared to that,
it's working!
The gears, I mean, it wasn't working 100%, but it was rideable, and I stupidly a few kilometers later decided to change gears, which I just shouldn't have done, and the whole bike basically like exploded, if I can say that. Like the derailleur like went sort of far away from the actual bike, and some parts bent, the whole wheel buckled. It was pretty dangerous because the bike went like flying into the road, and it was like raining on the highway on the corner. But I mean, I was okay. I had to get in the van, which was like a bit bleak to have to do that, and we had to come up to the nearest bike shop, which was
just arrived in Frankton. It's pouring with rain, and we're taking poor Oscar to
Oscar's at an
outdoor world.
They asked me if I had got the bike run over by a car, because that's how bad it looked, and so they said it was going to take a couple of days to get that fixed. While we were sort of like driving and trying to organize all of that, it means that I haven't really had time to get in any more kilometers today on running or any. Figured out that I'm going to have to be doing serious amounts of running over the next 8 days. Still keeping up the cycling, so we're having a bit of a, I won't say crisis, but we're having a big strategy meeting now. We will definitely get it done, but it's going to be wet and cold and not a lot of sleep and quite challenging. So that's the fun that we're having tonight. And the next few days should be interesting, so please keep the messages of support coming, because we need that.